Hello, and peace be upon you. How are you? Today, we will present to you the secret of Hadrami Zurbian, a dish adored by millions around the world. Here's how we do it. We start with a quarter cup of oil. I'm using a pressure cooker, but the choice is yours. We add a teaspoon of cardamom, 1 stick of cinnamon, a teaspoon of black pepper, and half a teaspoon of cloves. The secret of this dish lies in the cooking method, so watch the video until the end to learn the best way and the secret touches. Now, we slightly stir the spices, turn on the heat, and cover the pressure cooker. We aim for a brown color, as it's the best to give the rice a distinct and delicious flavor. Here, the spices are a bit darker than brown, but that's all right. We have a skinless chicken, which we place in the cooker. Make sure the cooker is sealed quickly so that no steam escapes. Let the chicken cook until all the steam from the spices has been released. Then, we turn off the heat and add the chicken and onions. For every cup of rice, use 1 large onion, chopped. Here, I've used 3 large onions, chopped and mixed. We also add Maggi chicken stock cubes, which you can skip, but they add a delicious flavor. Add 1/3 of a spoon of turmeric and a teaspoon of salt, then stir all the ingredients. Continue stirring until everything is well mixed. We don't add any liquids. We only use the liquids released from the chicken and onions. Naturally, the onions will melt and turn into a liquid, giving a very delicious taste. After covering the pressure cooker, we turn the heat high until the whistle begins to move, then lower the heat. Let it cook for 20 minutes until the chicken is done without adding any liquids. I usually don't need to add liquids. I've been cooking this way for many years and never had to add any before. Now, we add half a spoon of ground coriander and a quarter cup of green coriander. Stir and mix the ingredients. Here, I have 3 cups of rice, boiled halfway in the usual way, and then placed on top of the chicken. We have food coloring with spices. If you want, you can use regular food coloring and stir it a bit. For smoking, we place a piece of charcoal, then add a small amount of oil on top, and cover the pot. Usually, if the quantity is small, we don't use smoking, but I did it here just to show you this step. You can skip it or try it as it gives a delicious taste and a distinctive flavor. The pot's temperature should be high for a minute or a minute and a half, then reduce the heat and leave it for 20 minutes. Here is the rice after 20 minutes, wonderfully cooked, fluffy, and none of it stuck to the bottom of the pot. Now, an optional step, but recommended, is to remove excess spices like cloves and cardamom, but we keep the pepper as it adds a wonderful flavor to the rice. This step doesn't take much time but is good for presentation and to avoid any inconvenience from the excess spices that we will remove anyway. Then, stir the rice to mix all the ingredients. Serve the rice deliciously and fluffy with a unique flavor. No one can discover the secret of this rice. This recipe is being published for the first time on a YouTube channel. If you prepare Zorbian this way and serve it to your family or friends on occasions, they will be amazed by the taste. Be sure to follow all the secrets and touches of the recipe. They may seem ordinary, but they affect the taste, and you will get a wonderful flavor you have never experienced before. Now, let's taste the rice. As you can see, it's delicious, fluffy, and the flavors are wonderful and distinctive. If you benefited from the video and enjoyed watching it, please subscribe to the channel, share the recipe with those you love, and don't forget to press the like button and activate the bell. See you in another new recipe.